Welcome. We're here today in downtown Littleton, and I'm excited to meet with my friend Kimber Dempsey, who's going to show us all the wonderful architecture in downtown and help us understand a little bit more about Modernism Week. I'm your host, Michele Gwin, and this is the American Dream. Hey Kimber, it's so great to see you.
Great to see you, Michelle. You look lovely today.
So do you. A little bit out of my comfort zone today, I must say, but you, on the other hand, you're an expert in this mid-mod arena, and I wanted to meet with you today so that you can share with us what is so special about the downtown Littleton area, this architecture, and everything that kind of comes with this area.
Well, I am happy to talk about it as a Littleton resident and a board member of Historic Littleton, Inc. I live and breathe for these buildings. So we're in front of a Joseph and Louise Marlowe building, which is one of 80 mid-century modern buildings on Littleton Boulevard. The other wonderful thing about Littleton Boulevard is that we're actually in a piece of architectural history. We go from buildings built in the 1800s all the way up to the 1970s. So you get to see architectural progression, which is one of my favorite things about this boulevard.
Wow, that's incredible. This mural is absolutely gorgeous. You told me, I think as we were walking up here, that this mural was actually covered in stucco a while ago.
Yes, and so this group that bought the building took all of the stucco back off of the building to bring it back to its full glory. And as you can see, it's a piece of art, and that's what makes it so unique and just such a wonderful building on Littleton Boulevard.
You were explaining to me earlier that this downtown area is an historic district. So tell me a little bit more about what that means and why preservation of these gorgeous buildings is so important.
So preservation is extremely important in our Denver area and Littleton area because we're a growing city and a growing metro area right now, and many of these buildings are getting redeveloped. But what makes this area so special is it's so walkable, and so many people are so attached to these buildings, and they make great buildings for small businesses and great places for people to thrive. And our actual historic district starts just a block south of where we are right now, and we are hoping that it will expand up.
Unique features about this area is Denver Modernism Week. Tell me a little bit more about really what that is.
So it's once a year in August, and we do a full week of varying events and tours that feature everything from residential homes to commercial properties. We also do a couple fun events this year. We did our first Retrovation Expo, so we had a panel of experts that helped you learn how to appropriately renovate your homes that are mid-century modern. And we also did our Vintage Mod Market this weekend, which is a paradise for anyone who wants to decorate their home in mid-century modern decor and furniture.
So cool. That sounds like so much fun. So Kimber, you've been using the term modernism a lot today. What are we referring to when we use the term modernism?
So a lot of people want to categorize modernism and say that it's a brutalist building like the one behind us, an international building like the one that we started with the mural, or even an expressionist building like the one with the crazy yellow roof that we were standing in front of a second ago. But it all goes into this forward-thinking idea that the architects wanted people to live better, live with more light, and they wanted the architecture to interact with its environment and truly live better. These buildings live and function in the best possible way, and there's not an ounce of unusable space in these buildings.
Thank you so much for everything today, Kimber. I have learned so much, I can't even tell you. I can't wait to check out Denver Modernism Week next year too. It was something I didn't even know existed, and I've lived here my whole life.
Well, I would love to have you visit next year and come join us on a few of the tours. And if you're interested in modernism all year round, we have a local chapter of Docomomo that I would love to have you check out. We do monthly meetings and we do field trips so that modernism isn't just 1 week a year, it's all year round.
So incredible. Thanks again.
You're so welcome, and thank you for having me.
I hope you enjoyed learning more about downtown Littleton's historic preservation, meeting with Kimber, and learning more about Denver's Modernism Week. Until next time, I'm your host, Michele Gwin, with The American Dream.